we're dealing with the jab here. Now, I'm not the super pro, so I can only do this so far. Most people, you know, if they're a real fighter, they're not going to do big attacks like that. But if you ask any professional, they'll tell you, or a policeman, 90% plus of attacks happen with a big wide hook like we just showed. Now we're going to show somebody that's a little smarter, and they're just going to do a jab. So here he comes with a jab, and I'm trying to hit this nerve here. Radial nerve goes like this. When I hit this nerve, watch his face. It changes the relationship of the nerve energy in his neck and his head. So if you want to knock somebody out, you want to go from something down here, a liver strike is great, to a nerve strike, but you got to get beyond their fist. How am I going to fare if this guy gets 2 or 3 hits off on me? I'm probably done. You're not going to do it. So I like to think about fighting Goliath all the time, because that way you simply can't get hit that much. If you get hit by a giant person or by a professional fighter, you are not taking the punch. You're done. Fight's over. You're then a victim. Then the person does whatever they want to do. So you're going to have to learn to move like those super masters do, where they move their heads, or they move their whole body, right? Side to side like that. Go ahead, strike fast. Boom! In here, and now see his knee? I'm going to set up a knee strike. Extend my knee like that, and that will break the knee. The head, after any kind of a strike to the body, okay, face the camera a little bit. Along the center line of the body, there's all kinds of nerve cavities. A nerve cavity strike is different than a pressure point strike, different than a vital point strike. A vital point strike is eyes, so you can go straight out. If the person's this way, if they're coming in with something, maybe a tackle, you can come in like that. If the person's the other way, then he comes in with, say, a right, you can come in and get the eyes again. Remember, grabbing the face is great. But along this line, a nerve is got to be hit like this. The nerves on the side of the body, on the side are straight in. Underneath, they're up. Up here, they're down. On the arm, the radial nerve is here. Any strike like this is going to hurt most people. If the person's super psyched up, it's not going to hurt them. So nerve cavity strikes are for yellow level. Red level are things like the head turn and the neck break, the eye gouge, the throat grab, what we did in representing our throat chokehold and stepping back. But this is yellow level, because it's going to work for the vast majority of everybody, but not the psycho killer. But this works for most everybody, and you can hit the whole arm like this. Now there's an energy that travels this way down the arm and comes back this way. So the angle and direction of the strike of any of this general area in between the muscles, perfect, is that way. Feel that?
Yeah, I feel that.
But when you do it the right way, it sends a zing up in the neck. And when you come up in the neck, if you can get in there, you got to watch all this, knees and tackle, and you have to be able to time it. And you come in there and go like that, the person's going down. On the face, people can punch to the face. If he punches me in the face, even hard here, it might break my face. And we were talking about nose breaks before. I've had my nose smushed in a fight with about 8 guys one time. I didn't even know my nose was broken. In a super high level thing, you think about boxers, they get their nose broken all the time, it's almost nothing. So a nose strike is going to work marginally, but the angle and direction of a true nose strike is down. So when we go to hit the face, rather than just hitting anywhere or hitting the nose, there's a branch of a nerve right here that comes down, and there's a branch of a nerve right here that comes down. There's a facial nerve that comes down here. You can go like this. You can take your underside of your knuckle and go like this, underneath the eye. If you come in back of the neck and in front of the neck at the same time, that's very devastating. Anytime you cross different sides of the body, it's very devastating. As you come down, you got the clavicle, you have the throat, same amount of pressure as a beer can will crush the throat. As you come down here, you got the solar plexus. Doesn't work on everybody, it works on an awful lot of people. Go ahead and hit me in the stomach pretty good. Hopefully I don't double over. Go ahead. All right. Need a good shot. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Harder. Right hand. Hard. Go ahead. Okay, good. So now look. Let me show you how to give more penetration to your strike. The difference between striking like this, you were striking with your whole body. If you move your body like a whip, it'll go inside. Ready? See a little bit of a difference? No, you got a good punch. Well, he's a boxer. Sorry.
A little bit too high on that one.
Okay.
You came up and down. The straight ones those were okay.
Okay.
Just up and down.
That's right. I set him up a little bit with the straight ones, and then the up. I didn't think it was working at all yet.
Came all the way down.
All right, let's talk about the pubic bone. So how about while beating fists? Go ahead. Bah! Just blast the pubic. Just drop straight down and blast the pubic bone. Rear naked. Yeah, go ahead. And then come in with the strikes as much as you can. A lot of defenses for the rear naked are like this. Do a rear naked. They tell you to do the eyes. Good luck at getting the eyes. They tell you to stomp the foot. You can't stop the foot. It's the strongest bone in the body. But you can stop the outside of the foot right here. That'll work. So rear naked, one more time. Go ahead and get it tight. You gotta do it fast and then get the person down. And you want to drop the knee, you want to drop your whole weight on it. Thank you.